I don't like the fact that OG has very limited stuns on their side, like almost none, but I feel that Storm could do quite a bit in a game such as this one.
And stuff, so there's some like overlapping identity there, but I am not sure I really understand the pick, to be honest.
Oh look, they've got the train set up here.
Yeah, they're ready to go. And again, LGD have lost one singular game the entire tournament, and this is now the upper bracket second round as OG. I mean, I think the thing that boggles my mind the most is everybody went for OG on the panel, and there's a troll warlord on their team. I know Lacoste has a lot of history of talk. I mean, I love this hero as well, but I've also horribly lost faith in it because it just feels like it always loses.
Yeah, everybody hates on this hero, to be honest. I mean, we lost it. When we lost to OG, they had Troll Warlord. So they've at least had some success on it. They have won a singular game.
Okay,
so that's something in Troll's book. Yeah, I mean, this is a decent Troll game. Radiant doesn't have much like of this spammy, pokey stuff that Troll doesn't like to play against. They have a lot of like sort of unga-bunga melee heroes that are going to be like real close range that Troll can beat on some. So there's some merit for it. He has buffers as well, which Troll likes.
I'll go ahead and blame Thompson too for everybody hating Troll. He had that one very famous clip of showing that you can use the monkey kick.
He's actually going to go for Ags, but theoretically the Dispels could help him out a lot in this game, but we'll see. Not the most common pickup as OG. But going to contest this rune to start things out, but nothing to say. Holding his ground. And it looks like it's going to be just a 2-2 split for the bounties to start this game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really curious to see how this game pans out as like the 10-minute mark gets past, we get more into the mid game, because LGD has like this super massive like pop one hero ability. Dire has like a lot of sustain and a lot of trying to like keep this one troll alive and a lot of functioning around this one storm doing well. So if LGD like holds off this like immediate pressure, I can see there being a really cool timing at some point in the mid game where it gets really difficult for any of Dire's heroes to run in, or they just get like popped.
And in this mid lane, BZM playing the Storm. Nothing to say on the Pango. You play both these heroes.
I do.
We were just talking off panel about, I keep saying panel, this off cast. So you're going to see a Blade Fury in the bot lane, but Amar should be fine, actually just standing his ground, tanking it for now. But the nerfs to Storm, talk to us about how severe they may or may not be.
Yeah, I mean, they're a pretty big deal. People just straight up don't buy nulls anymore. They buy Soul Ring instead now because the nulls have just been beaten mercilessly into the ground. But with Io, it's sort of one of the only heroes that can fix his issues because you can port him to base, so he just gets this full refill. Io can, you know, camp him on the runes, give him more resources, so it sort of like brings him like a little bit back to his former glory.
Do you think
Stun fog, but it's like very annoying. I mean, you can see it's 0-0-630, right? It's not that common.
Yeah, trying to defend this ward that's attempting to be dewarded by Nothing to Say, but BZM forced out, and right click goes to Nothing to Say.
It's a weird little ward battle right there. Just delaying a little bit.
Still this min-maxing. Zamar, he's very close to level 6, and when that Rupture comes online, obviously you can just Blade Fury TP, but up top lane, we're going to see the bash come through with the cookie from Jin Q, and Yuragi already very low, but Seb is hooked up. Concoction coming from the roaming Alchemist, and Faith Beyond looking to finish this off with another crush. Yuragi still getting regen, but this looks to be first blood going the way of PSG.LGD, and making Alchemist look pretty good, actually.
What a beast.
He's getting a courier, too.
He's just waddling around, just getting these stuns off, stunning himself half the time, but hey, worked out.
All about the other half.
True.
I mean, I think this is something that LG, they get this kill, which means like a lot, where some other team might just generalize the hate slaughter against Troll. We don't gank here.
Yeah. Well, Ame trying to contest this little stack here. He's going to get a decent amount of farm from it. Obviously could get ruptured now, but there's not going to be that much backup, looks like. As top lane, Seb takes a tumble via Y again, but the zip in from BZM is going to get stunned immediately thanks to the Rolling Thunder. But Jin Q, one more right click will do it, and they find it as Yuragi takes him out. But with that Corrosive Haze, he has to be very careful, especially with the Io still dead. Concoction is there to come up a little bit prematurely, loses control of his hero, so it's going to continue to chase. Nothing to say. We'll see if they try to turn this around as another Corrosive Haze comes. Gets the Whirling Axes off. Now Nothing to Say has to be very careful, and the Concoction not going to come out in time to save his life. But we'll go off anyway, but a nice turnaround here from OG as they're going to find 2 and lose none. Unless you count Seb dying before that fight even started.
Yeah, Nothing to Say. Yolded for the kill there, right as he pressed ult. I think even if he got the swash off before Yuragi purged the corrosive, he probably wouldn't have died, so a slight misplay there, and in games like this where the margins are razor thin and you really need to like squeeze every bit you can out of these early skirmishes because your kill potential is so limited, you don't have this like natural kicking people out of lanes pressure. Like little mistakes like that.
Usually I look at Alchemist. Oh, it's an Alchemist. It's not really an Alchemist game. That's why Synderen did lie. Concoction going off, and it won't save his life. So an easy pickoff for OG, and the tier 1 tower will be taken out as well.
BZM got the Fairies Trinket, by the way, so his strength is now at 150% for the rest of this game. Isn't that right, Quinn?
Yes, he's a very lucky man.
Yeah.
He also had to deal with Gaben, but I can't talk about that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it happens.
I mean, I think, if you look, they're still farming on LGD at this point. It still feels like they're
LGD then to come back. Is it like they're waiting for a specific item or just camp award? Opportunity sort of thing.
Well, Jin-Q getting gone up, but the TP comes in from nothing to say. Looks like Jin-Q will die anyway. The Rupture applied, though, at the same time. Nothing to say with that ult. Trying to focus on BZM for the time being. I don't think they're going to be able to take him out as the nice relocate comes out. Now YURAGI doing some damage to Faith Beyond, but only the Snapfire kill to start this overall fight. But you can see another zip in as he gets full on mana now for BZM, trying to get up onto Faith Beyond. Blade Fury is there, but the Blood Right just clipping him, so that should lead to another kill going the way of OG. Nice hand of God keeping his team alive, but now nothing to say, left without any mana or any way to get out. And that's another death in favor of OG. Even the troll is being expended just to survive through the Jin-Q ult. And this is going to be another death for him if they end up getting another slow, which they will. And Ame, the last remaining member of PSG.LGD, all he can do is walk away as another tier 1 goes the way of OG.
Yeah, that is what you did not want to happen. I think they got a little bit sloppy there. Zincu got caught like in the middle of the wave, and when you're in a tight position like this, every little bit of damage you
High ground now, OG into the enemy triangle. Smoked up, getting some wards. Getting a valuable D ward there as well. And actually getting a pretty decent stack for BZM.
Yeah, and they just took their own as well, so they've taken like 2k gold worth of Ancients in the last minute and a half.
And they got all these rally creeps ready to go, and into the Roche pit, Mr. Troll Warlord is. So YURAGI looking to take advantage of picking this troll. This is one of the few benefits that the outside public, at least from the negative aspect that Troll seems to have, will be able to take this Roche uncontested.
LGD's not even interested. They're just farming in 5 different spots of the rest of their heroes.
Yeah, I think likely that is the correct decision for them. I don't think contesting this fight would be... It's very unlikely they win it, and if they lose, we printed it out at the hotel printer.
Nice.
Just papered all over our wall. Looks like a serial killer room.
Yeah, Jenkins really likes serial killers. There's nothing to say. His Rupture, he's just going to die inside his own role. Can't really do too much about that. And now Jin-Q looks to be next. So BZM continuing his killing spree. Ame gets off the Omni Slash, but he's not able to find the kill onto Taiga. Has his Blade Fury still to try to get away, and you can see why. Getting off that concoction, tries to slow this down, but BZM able to dodge that quite easily, and that's a double kill for him as PSG.LGD are just crumbling.
Yeah, they got them out the sidelines. They got the rats out, and when you...
Yeah, they're praying for a mistake. Okay.
Yep, Y is going to run right into Amar, and the Blood Rage himself. Blood Rage does connect, but the follow-up is now coming from BZM as another easy pickoff for OG. And nothing to say. Looks like he's going to go to the south and TP out. And of course, Pango into Bloodseeker, something we didn't really mention, is absolutely miserable. And you have
because, I mean, despite how unfightable OG is and how much they're dominating the map,
oh boy,
they actually haven't been gaining gold recently.
Yeah, concoction on yourself, that's when you truly feel pathetic. There's nothing you can do. And onto the high ground they go. Still 40 seconds on the Aegis, so BZM can really expend all that mana if he wants to. And you can see Troll Warlord, YURAGI, just beating down these towers like they're nothing. And PSG.LGD, are they just going to give this up? I mean, they can't go for more than one, so this is probably okay-ish, or the best you can ask for. Not to just give this up and live, but BZM and company want to continue the fight. Blood Right connected, last right click is there, as Jin-Q takes a tumble. Nothing to say, gets his ult off, but there's absolutely no follow-up. And OG, now that the Aegis is expiring in 6 seconds, will likely just back off here and go for some tier 2s.
Yeah, they might be trying to stall for this Mjolnir on Juggernaut. He's getting pretty close, which maybe gives them that extra little bit of damage they need. you know, maybe the Omni Slash gets off more hits and they actually get to kill some hero and de-push the base, but they're in pretty dire straits, realistic. No.
Okay, I see.
Maybe after draft I could see it, because I don't understand the Alchemist 5. I mean, I just tend to trust the director is the thing, you know?
Yeah, well, the initiation is here, and look at that damage on Faith Beyond. He absolutely melts, and Ame finally comes and gets the Omni Slash, but a lot of the illusions and the creeps are just tanking it. The Blade Fury to follow, but I don't believe he has a shard, so it's not really doing that much damage. Buyback from Faith Beyond, nothing to say, able to get off a nice ult. Several stuns, but again, not a whole lot of follow-up, as Y will just be stunning an illusion. And now OG going to try to re-aggress, knowing that they don't have many things off cooldown now. And the focus is on Ame, and another kill for OG as they're looking to take this game, and they do. GG is called, and this was truly a shellacking in favor of OG.
Quinn, what sort of shellacking tier would you say that you think this was?
Now remind me the tiers.
Well, that's a lot to go through.
That's a hard one.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely
well,
Gaben
we
level.
can, okay, it's a Gaben level. You know, the
Gaben
Gaben